It is now time for all of the companion epilogues, starting with Tash, because we are literally right next to it. Okay, can't get around that way. Silly me.
Let me know when you want me with you.
Yeah, Tash looks very cool in that outfit. Cannot deny. Cannot deny. Tash gets a translation of the ancient Canary tablet that holds clues to their past and future.
Avatash. The air has been running from the storm all afternoon. You came just in time for it. There are others here as well, up the beach.
Yeah, it's okay. We came to meet them.
Rivani with one of their seers. They asked how I was. They asked if I would like to come with them and teach about the weather.
The air is running away?
What do you mean, the air is running away from the storm?
We think of air as being nothing, but if you have felt a driving wind, you know it has weight. On a calm, sunny day, the air rests on you like a warm, thick blanket. When a storm is coming, the air pushes on you less. We say that it is afraid, running from the storm.
You can feel the difference in the air.
Some of us use tools to measure it. Some of us can feel it in old aches, or the way your body knows the sun is rising.
Do you want to go?
Do you want to take them up on their offer?
I did not want to be around people after I fled the Antam. I did not know the world outside the Qun. But the Rivani have been kind. It will not be the same, but I think it will be all right. And I think staying here would make me sad, now that Shathan is gone.
Yeah.
Your mother's horn. You wear it as jewelry, like the Rivani do.
Yeah. Rivani wear their stories.
She would like it.
She'd be so pissed.
She would. But she would be proud of you.
Hey, before we go, I brought food. It's probably not as good as she makes it.
Thank you, Avatash. I will eat the fruit. Be safe. Do not stay out too long in the storm.
Right. Let's go see what the damn tablet says.
You alright?
You alright?
Just ready to get it over with. The seer said she had to give the translation in person.
That's a little odd.
Yep. Come on.
Did the seer at least give you a hint of what the tablet said?
Nope.
And she wouldn't say why we had to meet in person? Instead of just sending a translation?
Sorry. No food today. Next time.
I'd probably get all soggy anyway.
Why did they... Are they stupid? Why did they interrupt? We have dialogue going on about the mission. And then you walk around the corner and it interrupts you with fucking, like, nothing dialogue about the birds here, and then doesn't pick up the dialogue about the actual mission afterwards. Why did they do that? Why did they write dialogue here that interrupts you and stops you talking about the actual thing you are doing? That's so silly. I hate that games allow dialogue to just overwrite each other. Just don't do that. Just don't have the next dialogue start until the one you're currently on is finished.
This is good. Simple.
Wet.
You're the one who keeps throwing rocks. Come on. No sense putting it off.
That outfit is doing things for me, man. That is a very good outfit. Hey Nev, you wanna try wearing that outfit?
That your seer?
Nobody else around here dumb enough to wait in the rain?
Child of Shaitan, you come with questions and dragon blood in your veins.
Rowan, didn't realize it was gonna be you. So, you can read the tablet?
In my dreams, I found a spirit that knows the old language. The spirit respects the Qun, because this tablet is important to Qunari history. It is willing to help.
Because you convinced Tash to embrace being Ravani, they have sought out a Ravani spirit seer. Makes sense. You can take Karash with you?
Karash said that you offered to take him along. He'll be alright.
Karash saw many things that no one should have to see. We can help him grow to become whole again.
And he'll teach your sailors to predict storms?
Do you truly think Ravane, a country full of sailors, has none who understands the weather?
Then why?
He follows the Qun. People who follow the Qun need to feel useful.
You are your mother's child.
Why here?
Rowan, you know us. We could have met at the hilt or by the alluvion. Why do this here?
The spirit has watched Tash. It knows that this is where they come for matters of the soul.
What do you mean? This is just where I come to feed birds and practice fire breathing.
And why do you come here specifically for that?
I don't know. I like to listen to the waves crash. It's noisy, but also not. Makes it easier to think.
That is why we are here.
It respects the Qunari?
The spirit respects the Qun? How does that work?
Spirits watch our world from the Fade. Some watch Tevinter, others Rivian, and others Parvalen. What spirits watch, they reflect. Those who watch Qunari grow to respect the Qun.
But Qunari are afraid of spirits.
It is complicated. In Rivian, we allow spirits to possess us. Under the Qun, such a thing is forbidden. This spirit respects the Qun, so it will not possess me fully. It will speak to me, but not through me.
That's a fine line to walk.
Yes, it is.
We're ready when you are.
Whenever your spirit friend is ready to come out, we're good to go. Do we hold hands or...
This is not Navara. The spirit has watched the Qunari for many ages. It knows the old tongue. It will give you what you seek. You brought the tablet?
I thought you already had a copy.
We destroyed it.
Why?
The spirit says that the words held therein must never be written. Only words of fire may carry the message safely.
But why?
Bring your fire to the tablet, Tash. We will show you. By dragon flame come these words. Trust no tale not hidden by the fire. When the great foe struck, we embraced the blood of dragons. Champions blessed with fire protected us and saw the unseen. We escaped to distant shores, but found no peace. Disease will lay us low. If more of us flee across the ocean, it means our people fail. Prepare then for the devouring storm.
What does all that Vashadan mean?
It means, cousin, that the power you wield is no accident. It means our people fought against an ancient enemy. And it means that the Qunari fled that same enemy to come
Is this
here.
set up for future games
What
as
does
well?
that mean now?
Only the spirits can see it.
More big evils?
You know, the more we find out, the more it seems like there are big evils of some sort everywhere.
So this is what my mother died to give me. More work? This is Vashadan.
Sorry, Rowan. They're taking this hard.
As a seer, I am a vessel through which spirits share their wisdom. That wisdom is not always a comfort. Please go to them, Rook. They need your voice more than mine right now.
Interesting. Okay.
All right.
That definitely
Where'd they
seems
go?
like that's a setup for future games.
Please go to them, Rook. They need your voice more than mine right now.
We've had setup with the Blight for future games and how it can still be around post this game.
Oh,
We've now got
gosh.
set up with this ancient enemy that defeated the Qunari. How do we get up there again? There's also that weird thing that we found like 3 parts
all this,
of
if I break my
after a
neck
couple
climbing
of
up
big
here in the
fights.
Harding, you owe me for this.
Which seemed like it was going to go somewhere, but then never has, so maybe that was set up for a future game as well?
Hey, Tosh.
All that work, all the ancient Kunari crap that she died for. And what's the secret? More work? More responsibility? She can't just leave me with this. She can't just leave me.
It's okay to miss her.
You're allowed to feel sad that she's gone.
I already cried about her once. I should be done.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, no.
Like
that's
you'd know
not
how it
quite.
works. You act like you haven't lost anyone.
We're talking about you.
The Kunari thought I was a mistake. The Dragon King thought I was a weapon. Shaitan was the only one who believed in me. How did they forget everything the tablets said? How did they lose so much?
They were at war.
How long have the Kunari been at war with Tevinter? 300 and something years?
Around that?
You fight a war for 300 and something years, all your other problems have to sit and wait. The first bit of the tablet. Don't trust anything except what's written in the fire. Stories change. Eventually, people forget what they used to mean. Your mother knew that. The Kunari have forgotten so much. They won't be ready for whatever's next. Whether it's the devouring storm or something else.
But Ravain will. We've got a lot of Kunari who don't follow the Qun. And we can get more.
From where?
From the Antam. They already broke away from the Qun. They respect strength. Maybe we can kill the bad ones and bring the rest in. Show them how to live outside the Qun. Like my mother did. I can do that for you. Tom.
Some former Antam will join the Lords of Fortune. Cool. There we go, words of fire. The ancient Kunari tablets translation prove that Tadari, like Tash, are not a mistake, but were created specifically to fight an ancient threat known as the Devouring Storm. While Tash still mourns, they now know their mother was right about Tash having a higher purpose, and Tash will honor that calling as best they can. Interesting stuff. Yeah, definitely a setup for a future game. They are not done with Dragon Age after this, even though, like, we are certainly tying up a lot of threads in this game that have been there for a long time, so pretty much since the start, answering so many major questions, but yeah, they're clearly just leaving some hints here and there as to what the future of the franchise might hold, which is a good thing, I think. You wanna do it lightly enough that it's not like an irritation or detracting from anything going on in this game, but you want it to be there so that you can then pull on those threads and give people something to think about and theorize about and stuff. I think they're doing it well. Unlike, you know, we've all seen, like, movies and stuff where it seems like the film is more focused on setting up a future film than it is on actually being its own film and stuff like that. That's when it's done badly. I think this game's doing it quite well. There's a few hints and teasers, but nothing, like, that's taking away from what is going on in this game. What do we got here? Doopy-doo, this one. Beyond the Sea, written in Emmerich's careful hand. Balara, I admit to some surprise regarding your interest in travelling overseas. It's rather different from your usual lines of inquiry. Inquiry? I never say inquiry, I say inquiry. Why did I just say it differently to how I've always said it? Weird. But I must confess to harbouring some interest in it myself. We assume all our age's glories and calamities originate in Thedas, but what of the larger world? Unfortunately, information remains slim. As far as I can tell, there have been no successful oceanic voyages from Thedas to other lands in recent written history. Whether attempting the feat through pure seamanship or with the aid of magic, hapless sailors have often found themselves turned around until they were right back where they began. There was some trade between the city of Laish and the Voshai during the early Black Age, all one-sided. Our attempts to sail across the Volca Sea to the Vashai homeland were met with failure. There are also legends of expeditions to Amaranth, to the east, but they are muddled and contradictory. Some claim it's an untouched verdant paradise. Others have reported settlements made of crystal and obsidian without a single living soul inhabiting them. We haven't decided which we're going with yet, so we're leaving it vague. I have reached out to some of my more esoteric sources to see if they can help with your inquiries. For the present, however, I'm afraid we live in ignorance of what lies beyond our more familiar seas. Okay, yeah, this is absolutely set up. Yeah, this just like double confirms it, because they are clearly saying that we're going to be leaving Thedas in the future. They're clearly saying that we are going to be crossing the sea and seeing what lies in other parts of the planet, which is an interesting thought, to leave Thedas behind entirely. But we have explored like a fucking lot of it now. We've explored most of it, pretty much. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere we've heard of in Thedas that we haven't actually gone to at this point. But I think we've gone pretty much everywhere now. Nothing's coming to mind, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, that's just a poem. Ancient tablet. Questions my mother would have asked. My mother said language was what separated people from beasts. She had questions that she asked when translating things. Who was this written for? Me. Needed my fire to see it, but also supposed to be shared. Priest thing? Everyone should learn, but only if taking it seriously. What did these people believe about themselves? Liked fire? Made a dowry with dragon blood? How did cultural conflicts affect this message? Fighting devouring storm, strong enough to make them come across sea. No big insults, not rallying speech, afraid to talk about them. How do my own perspectives bias my reading? I fight dragons. DS sounds like something to fight, but Tablet said I was made to fight DS, so I should do what feels right? She'd know what it meant. We read that one, right? Yeah. Anything else here? No, but there is one down in miscellaneous. Tash's new tablet. I'm Tash. I'm an Adari, a fire-breathing Qunari. I'm writing this in trade so people can read it. Dragonfire made these words show up. I don't trust anything not hidden that way. Ancient Qunari made Adari using dragon blood. Adari helped see and fight an ancient enemy. Ancient Qunari fled to this land from across the sea. They got sick and died. The enemy will follow across the sea. Oh. So maybe we're not going to leave Thedas if the enemy's coming here? That seems like... It seems better that we would go to them than they would come here. Because I want to explore new lands, because we've already explored so much of what we already have here. But also, if they will follow from across the sea, why haven't they in the last, hundreds of years since? Because it's been such a long time that the Qunari have forgotten. It's been hundreds and hundreds of years. So, if this devouring storm was going to follow across the sea, why have they not done that? Nevgal has figured out how to hide these words behind the fire. I owe her drinks at the Cobbled Swan. Nice. Words carved on a stone tablet, visible only by dragonfire. And is that it for miscellaneous? Yes. Oh, nice. We've got another one here, so that pushes these three together. Yeah, these are the ones that we... Because last time we had the first one on a different line. These are the three that we found things for. And then... It seemed like this was going somewhere, but it just hasn't. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. Was there any more world quests that have popped up anywhere? Before we move on to another companion thingy. No, no more world quests. Okay. And the crows haven't gone up at all still, have they? No, they're barely moving. I don't know that we're going to have enough to... Like, we've got a fair amount to sell. We haven't sold for, like, half the game, but I don't know that it's going to be enough to fill all of that. I guess we'll have to see. So. Who are we doing next? Balara. Balara returns to Alathan Forest to lay her brother Syrian to rest. Well, this will be a fun time had by all, I am sure. Everyone is going to be big chillin'. It's going to be laughs. There's going to be lots of alcohol. It's going to be just the most fun time. Surely. Surely.
Rook, good to see you.
That does look pretty cool, that outfit. I think that's the first time we've seen it actually in-game, not just in the menu. Well, the menu is part of the game. You know what I mean. Bonk.
Enna Bellinaris. From the form, we bring forth the eternal.
Bellinaris? Asher Bellinar?
Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
I mean, we know what we're doing. It's a sure thing.
We're a team. We stick together no matter what.
Still, I appreciate it. Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self. It's close to what we've always done. The Dalish, I mean. But the ancient elves used Veilfire to show our connection to the Fade. Or so the archive tells me anyways. I think it's what Syrian would have wanted.
You can do this. Does he deserve it?
it's
That's
hard.
savage.
But you can do this.
I already buried him once. At least this time, it's for real. Let's head to the first brazier.
So did you not have a body the first time then?
Okay, the first brazier should be ahead somewhere.
How far?
However far it needs to be, I guess. Wonder what else we'll find. On the archive, I mean.
Could be anything, really. It didn't sound too choosy.
Not choosy, but rude. And very, very stubborn.
Yeah, a bit of a pain in the ass, that archive.
Belara,
Hey, Irilyn.
look, if you need to talk, let me know. I don't want our history to make things awkward, and I'm still your friend, you know? Anyways, time to light the first brazier.
Can I not pop this in yet? Guess not.
A third we grant to the stars, to speak your life to the firmament. Am I doing this right? I don't know. The archive wasn't much help. It told me the words, but words are only part of it. Rituals aren't just about what you say, it's why and how you say it.
It's a first step.
Reclaiming the past was never going to be easy. But we have to start somewhere. Why not here?
Syrian made it sound so simple. Learn the past and then live it. But so much is different. Who we are now is as important as who we were. I just wish it were easier. Okay, let's head to the next brazier.
It's unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Death's hard to deal with, though, no matter where you come from.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it, literally. But yeah, it's a little weird. Probably. Syrian would have laughed at it.
Didn't want to risk overwriting the conversation.
Okay, on to the next brazier.
So what do you think is out there?
I don't know. Could be anything, really. That's kind of the magic.
It's a
Nev,
kind of magic.
What are you doing here?
What? You know I show up for you, Belle.
Aww.
They'd only let one of us come, though. The rest send their regards, especially Emmerich.
I'm just... Wow.
Do they
Thank you,
choose the
Nev.
one you're in a relationship
And
with,
everyone
or the one
Hey,
you've got a highest bond
as long
with,
as
or
I'm
is it
around,
always
You've
Nev?
got family.
Did you guys all get Nev
Go
here
on
as well?
and light the brazier.
Curious how that works. Same for everyone or not?
A third we grant to the sea, to carry you to distant shores. Syrian always wanted to see what was across the ocean.
A devouring
Not
storm,
Kevlar.
apparently.
I mean, really across the other parts of the world. I wonder if the Evanurus ever left Thedas.
We could find out.
Maybe when this is all over, we'll find a boat and go see what's out there.
Maybe things went differently, you know, somewhere else. Without the Exalted Marches, without Tevinter, what does that even look like? Maybe better, or maybe not, but different? More of us alive? And probably free?
Or enslaved completely.
Okay. On to the next one.
It is interesting to think of a
Okay.
world where,
One more brazier to go.
like,
I'd
this
hoped
continent
that the
has not
archive
had
might
any
change
contact
now
with
that
anyone across the
Norris
sea.
is gone, I mean.
I'm guessing it didn't?
It called me a witless fool 3 times when it was teaching me about ancient elven funerals.
So, not so much then.
I had to threaten to send it into an active volcano.
Banter.
So, why are there people waiting after the obstacles?
It's a reminder that on the other side of even the hardest days, people are there for you. I like it. It's literal in a really reassuring way.
Yeah.
That's a nice thought.
I like it. This is a nice little ritual they have.
I thought Dalish clans planted trees for their funerals.
This is what we've always done, that I remember, anyway. Well, we didn't use ancient magic before. First time I went to a funeral was for my grandmother. I was 7, had to climb through a bunch of fallen trees. By the time I got to the end, I was dirty and tired and sad, but not as sad as I thought I'd be. So I guess it worked. At least a little bit.
Would that not have been immediately overwritten if I walked closer to this guy? Maybe not. Okay.
Balara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
Thanks, Strife. I'm glad you're here.
He was one of us, even if he never officially joined.
He died protecting Arlathan, even knowing the cost.
Saving the world. Seems like it might run in the family. Time to light the last brazier.
And a third we return to the infinite, to find their way to the sanctum of the eternal. And that's it. The words we used to say. According to the archive, at least. It's close to what we say now. Not the same, but nearly. And it's what he would have wanted.
Saving the archive has given Balara words of comfort and given the Dalish back part of their past. Oh, right, so... Interesting. So, if we hadn't saved it... I thought this was something that would have happened either way and that it was something she'd have learned before she destroyed it, but I guess this would have played out differently if we had destroyed it. Curious. I don't know, and are you okay is probably not the best right now. Like, it's the default, are you alright? But it's also, like, obviously no. Like, you know, you might be feeling some type of way about the fact that your brother's died, so are you okay? Probably not, so let's just go with it's beautiful.
It sounds nice. The sanctum of the eternal. Like you said, different, but not by much.
Maybe that's why I'm not sadder. I mean, I'm mostly okay. Not amazing, not great, but okay. We found it. That connection. What Syrian and I were looking for. When he came back, it hurt again. Worse, almost. But this time, I got to say goodbye. And now I have to live my life. That's all I can do for either of us.
That's the way to do it.
That's all anyone can ask of any of us. Keep living and keep putting one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, it's just hard sometimes. Harder than it should be. I don't know what our people's future looks like, but now they know their past, and they have a future. I hope you've found peace wherever you are now. Dareth, Shiral, and Na Belanaris. Syrian, I love you.
Forest of Spirits. Balara's performed the final rites. While she will always mourn him, her spirit is at peace. Very nice. Does that bridge remain there? No, the bridge does not remain there. We can't go back in. The fires remain lit, though. That's nice, at least. And what did we get? This one. Thoughts on rituals. I keep thinking about the words the archive taught me. What they mean. What they say about who we were. They're close to what the Dalish did. Or do, I guess. 3 braziers, each representing a part of the self. But there's a difference there too. The firmament instead of the sky. And the infinite instead of to the earth. And maybe that's the difference. The Dalish ritual is about the now. The earth, the sky, the sea. Being present here in the life we have. The Elven ritual is different. I don't think it's worse or better, just different. Less about the here and now and more about, well, everything. And that's humbling and a little scary. From Balara's journal. Any others? No, that was it. Yeah, I don't know. Balara's whole questline, it feels like a little bit of a letdown to me. Out of all the companion quest lines, I still like Balara more than Tash, although Tash did grow on me quite a bit, but I still like Balara more, but I think Tash's questline was much better written. Like, their relationship with their mum, and learning about who they are with their dragon fire-breathing powers and everything, and obviously the tease for the future was cool and stuff, but overall it was very, cohesive as a thing of them coming to terms with their own identity, and it's like, there's multiple ways of that. It's both the Qunari aspect and Ravani aspect of their identity, but also, like, their personal identity, being non-binary and everything, like, and their identity is this, like, I can't remember the name for it, but the fire-breathing, Qunari type, whatever you call it. Like, it all felt very cohesive and well-written, whereas Balara's one, like, there were some aspects of it which were fine, but then the whole Forgotten One thing, that just felt like such a weird letdown. Like, it's just like, we didn't really learn fuck all about the Forgotten Ones as a whole. We just learned about this one Forgotten One, but even then we barely learned shit, and it was just like, yeah, he's some fucking edgelord, I guess. I don't know. I feel like the Forgotten Ones were a thing that I was really excited to learn more about, and having done Balara's questline with Anaris, I feel like I just don't care about the Forgotten Ones anymore, but not because, like, I'm satisfied that I have had a nice lore dump, and I'm really, it's not, because, like, that's how I feel about, like, a lot of the mysteries in the main games. Like, so many questions have been answered in this game, and I feel satisfied about that, and with that presumably wrapping up by the end of this game, I'm gonna be happy with how that's ended, I think, so far, unless they shit the bed near the end. But, like, lore-wise, I really like all the answers and stuff we've been getting. But, yeah, the Forgotten Ones, that feels like just a big fail to me. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but, like, Anaris just was not compelling as this ancient threat. Like, just, I don't know, he didn't learn shit, really. I don't know. I feel like, for me, this was the worst questline for that. Although I did definitely enjoy Balara and Syrian and their, like, what they had together and everything, their sibling relationship, and, finding out that your sibling isn't actually dead and everything is a whole big thing to deal with. I thought that was written well, and that part was good. But yeah, just the whole Forgotten One bit. I don't know about that one, Chief. But, yeah, I think overall probably my least favourite of the companion quest lines. But not like I didn't hate it. It's just that aspect of it was a disappointment, I think. Right. Well, that is where we will leave it today. We have 3 companion missions left, except it's actually 4 because we haven't got Nevs yet. So, next time we will do... It's 1 outing and 2 conversations, so these will probably be much faster, I guess. So maybe we'll have time for Nevs as well, so we'll see. Maybe next part will be the 4 remaining companion quests, and then after that it's main story time. We will see how it goes. Okay, one last thing I do want to do, though, actually, just before we wrap up here, is I want to go and sell all the shit I have to the crow vendor and see if I can get it anywhere near 3 stars. Because I keep meaning to do this and I keep forgetting, so let's do it now. Whilst I remember. It was down here, right, merchant? Yes. I guess you're the nearest beacon. Wait, wrong way. What do you reckon? Place your bets. Do I have enough stuff saved up that when I sell it to the crow vendor, we can get them to 3 stars? Place your bets now. So we're at 2,187 and 3,200 is the cap.
What to spend money on?
What is
What do you have?
I don't know what the actual bar is. Is it 3,000 that you need to get to the final level? Oh, we have 800. Oh, I think that's enough. I'm pretty sure that's enough. Oh, more than enough. Lovely. Oh, I really didn't think that was going to be enough. Cool. Very cool. Good. Love that. Big fan. There we go then. We maxed them all out. Lovely jubbly. Oh my god, there's so many fucking things. Well, this will help boost our collector level. Elven cider jug. An elven cider jug of great age found in the crossroads. It somehow survived when Arlathan fell, bearing shadows of histories lost to time. Crow diplomacy at its most nationalistic. A price on the head of the concept of empire, promising Antiva's support to surrounding nations should Tevinter ever again overreach its borders. The template for a popular badge gifted during one of Treviso's many celebratory parades to those who display a flair to match the crows. Proof of exuberance laid bare. A Treviso tradition. Crows dip their weapons in these vials after contracts. Outsiders think it a blood ritual, and crows let them while bluing their blades against rust. The last known vial of the poison that ended a Templar order. Harmless due to age, but an important example of crow origins and means. Smells of elderberry. A symbol of the last nation that dared disarm Antiva. Tap the empty crystal when on your first contract. Your blade needs no venom save that which you give it. Nice. Lovely jubbly. Nope, what am I doing? There we go, look at that, on the left, all allied to 3 stars. We love to see it. Very, very nice. And now let's get all of these out of here. Seeing as we just read them. Boop-a-doo. There's one. There's one. And that's it. Nice. Cool. And then, actually, whilst we're just doing some random bits to end the part, I did want to go and buy that one outfit, didn't I? Again, something else I've been meaning to do and kept forgetting. But let's get that now and see if we look good in it. I think we might. Nice.
Ah, lost the roll when your team divvied up the loot? Come treat yourself!
Oh wait, it's rank 4, isn't it? You actually have to max it out. Ooh. Right, yes. Oh wait, no. Am I? Oh no, I can do that. I just hadn't clicked it. There we go. Max rank, lovely. Nope, not sell. Buy. What's this? Unique on takedown, gain gold and glory. Interesting. Some unique looks. Right, we have a Parvelen decor, a replica of the Canary Arishok's throne as described by those who saw it. Cool. Bloodstained journal memento. Midway through the last page, the handwriting changes abruptly. The final lines read, "My attempts failed, but they haven't. I'm rather pleased, although your eyes will take some getting used to." Right, it was this one that I was interested in, right? Murmurs of an exiled crow crop up in taverns around Thedas, focusing either on their unrivaled romantic prowess or the ease with which they dispatch anyone brave enough to claim their contract. Cool. Gimme, gimme.
Have a good...
Maybe I should... Is it worth going and maxing out every shop? It might be worth quickly going and maxing out every shop now that we can. Need to be careful not to accidentally set off the quest here. But just while I remember... Probably a good idea.
There are whispers from the...
There is much to be done.
Bonk. Max rank. Love that for us. What's your unique thing? Using an ability spends health instead of mana at 250% of its cost. Huh. And then we have a bunch of valuables and collectibles. Sure. Ooh, a new theme. Navaran theme. Valuable item. Permanently boosts defense. Sure. And a memento. A plant imported all the way from the northern jungles of the Donarchs. Should never be handled without gloves. And then, is there anything I really give a shit about here? Not really, by the looks of it. I wish you could see a bigger version. Or like a try before you buy kind of thing. That one might look cool, I guess. I mean, they all might look cool. Sure. Right.
The dead.
So, next up, we have... Ravane doesn't have a vendor. We've done the Lords of Fortune. Treviso's one is in the Fade. We've done the Necropolis, so Veil Jumpers next. Just move across the map, I guess. I don't know why I did the Navarra one early, but let's try and keep it simple so that I don't forget that I've done one. Flashbang.
We've cleared some space for Eldrin.
Plenty of ways to spend your coin here.
Boop-a-doo. What's your unique? Each time you're hit, gain 20 defense for 15 seconds up to 10 times, and at 10 stacks, gain immovable. Huh. Oh my god, that's a lot. A new elven theme? Cool, cool. Balara's gift? Wonderful. Great. Decoration. Permanently boosts health. Don't mind if I do. An intricate puzzle box of Tevinter origin. Each lock opened appears to unwind the progress of another. The whirring of mechanisms is audible inside, but it seems impossible to open. Dirthaman gave all the animals a secret, and each of us too. Eventually, they were surrendered one by one for pride or prize to become knowledge. Only the bears held their tongues. Carved... Oh! Was that a caretaker rank up? It doesn't usually ping like that, does it? I don't know. Carved more permanent than she became, Asher Belinar once and again Mithal, who refused when the gods hungered and was punished with horrible freedom from their plans. Humble hands writing of a new life that ends, of food, shelter, and what weather does to a body that can die. We barely lived beyond the fall. We saw no end to fear for us, and songs would sing instead of birth. An unknown start, more strange than death, because... ... An elven artifact that guides a meditating user to know their place among the stars. Whether that knowledge is boon or curse is for the individual to discover and decide. A puzzle that seems solved, but the Veil Jumper trains to find the broken paths that seem at first complete. That is where the gateways are, where the monsters hide. Golden tree sculpture. An uneven roseate. Don't know what roseate is. Crystal known as Fool's Lyrium. It bears memories engraved in a Venatori cipher. Lovely. And a bunch more outfits. Sure, you kind of look cool. Let's get you and you maybe. Don't really love the looks of the others.
Till next time.
Wait, we got a quest for that? Oh, that's the fucking give Balara the gift quest, isn't it? God damn it. Okay, so that's you done. So then Shadow Dragons. Where was it? It was just around here
People
somewhere?
know you're back in Minrathous.
Down here.
They finally took down
The market was all right. No one gave you any trouble. Heard about that damned Knight Commander. Good riddance.
Lovely. Unique. Every 10th hit blasts nearby enemies with 100 cold damage and applies chilled. Huh. Permanently boost resistances. Venatori love a spellbook, so we let them find one. It promises power, but poisons if you do that finger-licking page turn thing. It has killed many, but we have hope. That is hilarious. Sure. That is hilarious. And that just leaves the Grey Wardens. Feels good to get all this done.
The Blight's retreating.
Back again?
Oh! We actually can't do this one. Oh, wait. Right. 3,200. It is required to be at actual literal max. Well, oh, wait. Are all the others at actual literal max then? I didn't even realize. For some reason, I thought rank 4 just required 3 stars. Are all the others at actual 3,200? Yep. 3,200, yep. 3,200. 3,000. Wait, no, you're not. Didn't I buy? Did I forget to buy? Maybe it works differently because of that one being in the Fade? But I did. I'm sure I bought everything I needed to from that one, didn't I? And 3,200. Okay, I hadn't realized. But I swear I did buy everything from the Crow one. But maybe I didn't.
Let's get you ready.
Can we sell? I mean, that gives us a whopping 6 points. I don't think that's going to quite get us the 250 we need.
All set?
Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Is there anything I can buy currently despite that? We can look at what this does. Rally party when combat starts. Deal minus 30% damage. What? No. These are both locked. That looks alright. We've just spent like, I think we had like almost 50,000 gold, and now we're at almost 25,000. We just spent almost 25k buying out so many of these shops. But I guess there's nothing else to spend it on, right? So that is what it's there for. Good thing we have been diligently picking up as much as we can. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna real quick go and check that crow one again, because I'm just very confused about how that's not maxed, but I thought I'd bought everything, but it's fine. It's the end of a part. I'm not wasting anyone's time. You are free to click off if you don't want to see me fuck around with the shops. I don't like doing stuff like this in the middle of a part, because people are going to feel like, oh, well, I want to see an actual quest that's happening next, but I don't care about this particular thing, so I am glad I'm doing this at the end of a part. Did I not? Yeah, everything's unlocked here. Okay, so it just works differently for this one for whatever reason. Sure, that's fine. And let's go back to the lighthouse and just check the themes, shall we? Because we got a couple of new ones. Are there new people to talk to? Oh wait, we got a greetings from Seer Rowan. Rook, thank you for helping Evertash. Their mother was an exceptional teacher of the mind, but the mind and the heart are not always as one. Some of the Antarm from the Dragon King's cohort have broken away and are wandering aimlessly. We have spoken with them. Since Tash proved that the Dragon King's way was weak, they are amenable to learning a new form of strength. We may yet help them live outside the Qun. Please let Tash know that Karash is doing well. Seer Rowan. Nice. Oh, wait, there's more? Oh, right, all the fucking mementos we just bought. Sure, let's go get rid of them, otherwise it'll bug me forever. Click, click, click. And we're good. Okay, we are now at 156 out of 182, so that is much closer to being complete on those, which is good. Oh, and then the reason I clicked the back button in the first place was to check the map. There are conversations and stuff. Surprisingly, no Nev thing. We can't get her wrap-up quest yet. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna end it there because I don't want to have conversations and stuff with people that some people might have just clicked off for because of the shop stuff. So we will save that for the next time, and that's where we'll start with. Yes, next part as we do more of the wrap-up bits. Oh yeah, we'll hand her present, and then yeah, we've got an outing, 2 conversations, and that is pretty much it before it's back to main story, and maybe mainlining that main story all the way to the end. We will see. But that is it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Thanks for watching. See you then.